Yes, indeed, America, it is true. The Ferguson Police Department is toxic. How about you? Yes, indeed, America. The Attorney General said Wednesday that the tension between law enforcement and residents had erupted after the killing of Michael Brown, an unarmed teenager in Missouri, was unsurprisingly given the toxic environment created by the biases of the Ferguson Police Department. The Justice Department announced on Wednesday that it would not be bringing civil rights charges against Darren Wilson, the white officer who killed Michael Brown. The DOJ also released a report detailed the way in which Ferguson Police Department created fear and resentment amongst African American residents in Missouri, in the Missouri town, by disproportionately targeting them for fines, tickets, and using excessive force. Now, I have been there. And it's not only a Ferguson thing, because in the town bordering Ferguson is Jennings, and I will never forget it. There was a young man, and I won't mention his name, but there was a young man who talked about what it was to be an African American growing up in the St. Louis suburbs of Jennings and or Ferguson, being thrown over being pushed over on top of police cars, being harassed because you're African American and you happen to have a hoodie on, or you're African American and you happen to be walking at night. He talked about the excessive number of tickets given out. America, there is indeed some racism and bias first, then racism in the police departments in the St. Louis area, and this report proves it from the Attorney General. Holder said the violations in the police department were widespread. According to, and this is from Holder's mouth himself, according to our investigation, the emphasis on revenue generation through policing has fostered unconstitutional practices or practices that contribute to constitution violations at nearly every level of Ferguson's law enforcement. And he goes on to say, between October 2012 and 2014, blacks made up 67% who make up 67% of the Ferguson population, accounted for 85% of all traffic stops by Ferguson police, and were twice as likely to be searched during that stop. Some officers, Holder said, would even compete to see who could issue the most tickets during a single stop. America, if that's not a Constitution violation, I don't know what is. So for all those folks out there, all those patriot-loving Americans, all those people who believe that Mike Brown was the reason why Mike Brown was killed, I want you to take a look at the facts. Let's have a conversation about the facts. And the facts are that African Americans in the city of Ferguson were twice as likely to be stopped by the police than white people were. Huge problems.